Hello everyone and welcome to another video. In this video we will start off with season 7 of GBL, and the team consists of Shadow Lapras, Mew, Safe Swap and Medichamp. My Medichamp is slightly XL, it's powered up to 1500. It was the best one I had, it was the one I powered up. And Shadow Lapras does have Ice Shard, so I did invest it in a Elite First TM. And Mew being Mew, it's quite fun to use. And it's early battle, so there is nothing really like there is not like too many really sweaty battles. It happens to be all sorts of players level I face. So without further ado, let's have a look at the battles. First battle, I'm against Shadow Lapras against Heracross. Not so good, which is not bad at all. The counters will do a lot of damage, so I safe swap into Mew, and the counter is resisted, and they stayed quite long, and in comes a Farfetch. And then I see the CP, and then I realize that this is just someone who's trying out GBL for the first time, or who hasn't really have a strong account. There's nothing wrong against that. My Shadow Claw's not really doing anything. And I got both of the shields, so I let it go at this point. In comes Lapras. I can just Ice Shard it down and have loads of energy for the Heracross, which comes back in. I switch into Medichamp and manage to catch a move. It happened to be a close combat, which would have probably taken my Lapras out. In comes a Scyther. Air Slash is the first move, which is not good. So it doesn't matter at this point. I have 2 shield and a Lapras, and like I said, in the first day, it's the skill level is all everywhere, which I'm not taking as a bad thing. The more player we have in GBL is the better, and everyone has to start at some point, so I don't think it's a bad thing. So first match I win quite easily. So into the next match. Next match I am faced against a Flygon, which is another really good lead, which is running Dragon Tail. In comes a Lapras with Water Gun, and Medichamp with counter would be able to take it out here. At least the CP in this time has the right CPs, but obviously Water Gun Lapras is not the way to go. I would highly suggest, if you have a Lapras, use Ice Shard at least. Ice Beam, it may have some play, but Ice Shard is the way to go. And I fully counter it down. I burn a shield, a bunch of energy. In comes a Tyranitar, and here I just thought I can probably just counter it down. The Smackdown is doing quite a lot of damage. So it's quite a spicy team. I mean, that team could have been good if you used it in, I don't know, the Ultra? No, I think Masters may have some play, but I don't think that team. It's just a spicy team. I think that's the more high CP Pokemons they had. It's fine, they're learning. So next match I'm against a Blastoise, and here I blind switched to Mew, and that was bad because the Blastoise was actually running bites. If it stayed in, the Blastoise would have been able to take me out, or do quite a lot of damage to me. And then they let the flame charge go, which boosts my my attack, and I'm just gonna go flame charge. And here again, this is something which it's spicy. But having said all that, like, I actually haven't recorded all my videos from the first day. I managed to go 19 out of 25, which is not a bad set. I managed to go all positive, and quite a lot of I think I got 5-0, 4-1, 3-2, something like that. So this team does work. I would like to see how this team work when later on. However, I think in the next 2 days I have actually used Galvantula team, which been working okay for me, so I'm gonna do that. So here I come back in. The bite was doing quite a lot of damage, but I throw a Skull Bash and Ice Shard would be enough to take out. So at this point I realized that these battles, I will be facing rank 1 all spice So sometimes they're hard because sometimes you're not expecting Pokemons like that to all of a sudden show up. Bastiodon is a problem for this team, and if the Bastiodon was fully powered up, this would have been a big problem. The Surf can do quite a lot of damage to Bastiodon. As you can see, it chunks about 35% of the Bastiodon's health, which is not bad. The throw firm thrower, I was willing to let the Lapras go down a bit of lag, but I managed to get to a next Surf, which as you can see, even though it's not fully powered up, it does quite a lot of the damage. At this point I thought I'll come in with Mew, farm it down, have a bunch of energy, and see. In comes a Shiftry, and because I'm running Flame Charge, this is a good match. And if they shield, which they do, I will come in with Medicham, and because Foul Play would be neutral, I let it go. So here and then in comes a Shadow Torterra, which it could be a problem if they shield, and they don't shield, and one Ice Punch is enough to take the whole thing out. And then here all I have to do is shield once and then counter it down. This team could have if this team was fully maxed out, as in like the Bastiodon had double moved, and this team is like it's basically a grass hole team, could actually have given this team a problem. Although I was in shield advantage, but with proper things I probably wouldn't have. Marowak is a iffy thing. I think it's if they bait and manage to throw a Shadow Bone, could be a problem, or a Shadow Ball could be a problem, especially if the Shadow Bone gives you a defense drop. That could be a problem. But here I'm just gonna respect and shield once and then throw the Surf. In comes another Surf, and now at this point both shields are down for them. I thought I'll shield again, and they go for Bone Club. So they managed to bait both of my shield, and here I realized that was far too quick for it to be a Shadow Bone. And then I will throw my Surf, and at this point I realized that they probably don't have Shadow Bone. Doesn't matter, I come in with my Mew, and because I've charged up quite a lot of energy, I'll throw the first wall charge and dip out. I get one extra Shadow Claw because I was counting. In comes an Ice Beam, and I knew they would throw an Ice Beam or a Play Rough. Even if it's a Play Rough, it wouldn't matter that much because Mew could have come in and thrown a tanked one Ice Beam or Flare Up. So here I come in and completely farm down the Azumarill. I throw the Wall Charge, and that should be enough to take the Gardevoir out, or one more Shadow Claw is enough to take the Gardevoir out. So most of the time this team actually works if you just basically keep a shield for Mew, and once the shield is gone, if you have a shield advantage, with shield Mew can do quite a lot of damage, especially if you can ramp up your attack with Flame Charge and then can hit a hard hitting Wall Charge. Could be a thing. And one of the new update for season 2 is getting that XL candies for catch. Things like Galvantula is quite useful because I probably would like to use a Galvantula in Ultra League. But yeah, these are just some early battles. I have a submission from a legend player, my friend Chipperpoke, who has all shadow team, and it's very spicy. So the next video will be a very spicy shadow team. Again, it will be done in the first day of GBL, so it'll have different kind of players and different skill level, but it's still quite fun to see all shadow teams. So look forward to bringing that to you. But yeah, hopefully season 7 goes as good for me, and finally I managed to this season I'm really hoping to at least push for legend, try learn my counts, try learn different metas and see how the thing goes. So but hopefully you stick around to the journey. Anyways, have a nice day. Thanks. Bye.